Hi Aries, welcome to your week ahead taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button if you are already a continued subby. You know I love you for it. With that said, if you are watching this on the day that I put it out, you still have time to get your winter solstice alignment session seat. You can do that on the link in the description box below. To all of you who pledged as part of my Kickstart, I send you so much love and so much thanks for that. And for all of you, wherever you are watching, whether you're a sun, moon or ascendant, I send you so much love for this holiday season. Whatever you celebrate or whatever you don't, makes no difference. I still send you lots of love. So with that said, I would like to bless my deck of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So for your key to the week, you have the Moon card, right? And so what does this tell us? It means that this week you might be a little bit more reflective. You might be thinking deeply about things in your life this week, and it all does as well. It always suggests, the Moon card for me always speaks to us of the past, and it brings something or someone back from the past, but sometimes it can just literally be our mind going to that place. And remember, whenever things come up like this, sometimes it can reveal to us what our fears are. And you know, as an Aries, you don't have many of those, but if something is highlighted to you that maybe you have a fear around or over or because of, this would be a really good week to give it the light of day, right? Bring it into the light so that once it can, you know, once it's seen, once it's come and it's brought into the light sphere, that's it, it's done, right? Once you shine light on something, it's very hard for it to continue to fester away in the darkness. So with that said, for your actions and options this week, you have the Lovers, right? So is there a partner? Is there somebody in your past that you miss? Is there somebody that you want to reconnect with? Is there somebody that you want to reach out to? This would be a great week to do it. You've got the Moon card, the past, you've got the Lovers there, so some old connection. Now, for a lot of you, this is going to be an old friend. For some of you, this can be an old partner. You know, this could be somebody that maybe you didn't think you would ever see again, or maybe it's somebody that you would like to see again so that you can close things down in the right way. Is there an apology that you feel you're owed, or is there an apology that you want to give? In a lot of ways, this could see you really moving towards something like that. Now, the fact that you have the Lovers card as your actions and options, this is a powerful week for choices. This is a powerful week for decisions. What you do with them, what you intend, what you put your energy and focus to this week matters like never before. So please, please, please use this energy wisely. For your communications and conversations, you have the Knight of Pentacles, right? So, and this is underneath the Moon card. In a lot of ways, this is going to see a lot of you very focused on the long term of your work. For some of you, this could be a realization that comes in, or maybe you have a conversation with either a colleague, a friend, maybe even a partner, who knows, you know. But this week, some sort of conversation that you have is going to highlight to you where you either get in your own way, or where maybe you're holding yourself back from going to or getting to that next level. Now, for those of you that work for yourselves, this is going to highlight to you it's going to help you pinpoint the fear that's stopping you from reaching for that next level. It's kind of like you can see it, you can touch it, you've got your nose pressed up against the glass, but you can't quite get into it. This week could help you discover why that is. And then for those of you that are like retired, or you no longer work, or you know, maybe you for any number of reasons, this actually suggests to me where it's almost like you're going to discover what your new purpose is. This is a week that's going to highlight to you, yeah, okay, you know what, I don't work, or you know, maybe I'm retired, but this is how I want to use my time from here on in. And it's going to see you getting really active. For a lot of you as well, this could have something to do with either young people. When I say young people, it's likely to be teenagers going into sort of like the early 20s. I kind of feel like it's those kinds of young people. So we're not talking like kids, we're talking, you know, young adults. That's probably a better way to put it. But yeah, it could be an interesting week for communications and conversations. And also, This week, any conversations that you start, consider that whatever conversations you do start this week, they're not going to end there. All right. So you want to be really aware of this. You want to be really on the ball when it comes to this, because whatever dialogues you open this week, you'll probably be revisiting at some point going forward. So just be aware of that this week. Like if it's a can of worms, ask yourself, is this something I really want to be unpacking over the next 3 to 6 to 9 to 12 months? All right. For your money and materials, very interesting, you have the Devil card. Now if you've been watching mine and Heather's series, you know in a way these are kind of these two kind of cards really speak to and of each other. So when it comes to your money and materials, it's Christmas. You know, it's the holiday season, it's Hanukkah, it's Kwanzaa, you know, like this is that time of year. Overindulgence is par for the course. However, this would not be a good week to make a big purchase. If there's, especially like of a vehicle, if you're planning to buy a new vehicle of some sort, this is not the week for it, I'm sorry to say. The energy doesn't back it up, not with the Devil card mixed with the Knight of Pentacles. No. So when it comes to your money and your finances, you could be a little bit more generous than you could be writing some checks that your bank account is not happy with. So this would be a week to try at least and exercise some personal caution. When it comes to your physical health and vitality, the biggest thing that I would say to you this week is, if you can and it's possible and it's safe for you to do, obviously check in with your medical people. This would be a good week to continue to stay active. All right, don't just sit and think, you know, I'll get to it later on. Right, this is a week for you to continue to remain active. For your home and environment, yeah, I mean, I kind of feel like this might be you crossing paths with somebody that you thought you'd never see again. And for some reason you find yourself, just don't be surprised if that happens, because whoever it is, it could be like a real surprise and you're like, holy crap, I never thought I'd see you again, and now I'm seeing you here, like of all places. So yeah, just something to be aware of. For your love and relations, you've got the Ace of Wands. If you are single and looking and ready to mingle, there is fire, there is passion, there's possible addiction, there is good love, good love. There's all of that to be had this week for sure. Fire, passion, vibrancy, laughter and fun. There's a lot of this going around. If you do have any vices, because you've got the Devil card and you've got the Moon card, this would be, if you're going to indulge, try to set a limit. All right, so whatever your vices are, try to set a bar on them so that you get to enjoy yourself, but you don't take it too far. For those of you that are partnered or married, again, this could be the same thing, but you guys could be either overindulging together. It's not necessarily a bad thing unless you're, one of those really awkward couples that end up falling out because they're drunk. Nobody likes that. I'm just gonna let you know from here on out, nobody likes that. If you're that couple, find a way to traverse that in a better way. But all jokes aside, the Ace of Wands kind of suggests as well, you are ready for a new beginning, Aries. In some way, shape or form, you're ready for a new beginning in your partnerships, your relationships, and also in all of your interactions in general, like in all of your interpersonal relationships, you're ready for a new start. And I think a lot of what comes up over this next week is going to show you where you're ready to make the changes, where the fears come from around making those changes, and more importantly, it's going to give you that inner sort of Aries fire and courage to make them. So with that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.